Two-fight win streak. Great, great performance last time out. How much better does it feel to come talk to us on this after going through those kind of setbacks?
Pumped to be back. Good to see that America's open and everyone's out and about. Hello, everyone. Good to see everyone back. So, yeah, I'm ready to fight for the fans.
Nice. I know I was talking about fighting for the fans. I mean, I know you don't get too caught up in the semantics of things, but I mean, this is a big card, right? Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, full T-Mobile Arena. I mean, does that excite you and bring things to a different level for you?
Hell yeah, you know that. It's game time now. Good to hear people again. Fuck, I could just hear myself breathing in the last fights. So it'd be good. I'm excited, man. I'm ready.
Probably won't have to struggle to find anybody to do a shoei with after, right?
Nah, I better not be. Better not be.
What'd you think of when they gave you this matchup? I mean, had you been watching Greg's career and his development? Did you know much about him?
Nah, not really. Like I know he's in the heavyweight division and whatnot. I saw him fight Brendan Sassoli. Oh, not Brendan Sassoli, Sassoli. And that was pretty much all I really knew. And I heard that he fought and he played in the NFL and that. So great achievement. Like, what an athlete, you know what I mean? To be able to represent yourself in the NFL and the UFC, it's a great achievement. But now he's talking about breaking my face and whatnot. But we'll see about that.
Have you watched much tape or tried to break down his game at all? I mean, obviously you said he's a big, strong guy that played in the NFL. He's going to be a great athlete. But do you watch technique or anything?
Not really. He's big and strong. I'm fat and strong. It's all good.
Fair enough. And camp this time, did you do camp in Dubai again, or was it Australia?
Nah, I went back home. Obviously, my son's back home and all this lockdown and stuff, so I haven't really. I was in Dubai, and then this time I went back home. So I've done this camp at home. As good as it can be, you know what I mean? I had to fly Junior Tuffer down, one of Justin Tuffer's little brother. So we've been training stand up with each other. Last couple of weeks been down in the car park. So it's kind of really just taking it back to the streets, you know what I mean? And it makes me feel good. I feel good. I'm fit. I've been prepping. I've been training down at Rob's gym twice a week, doing some wrestling with Jaden. Man, I've just crossed my T's and dotted my I's and ready to bang on with this fella.
So from the luxuries of Dubai to a car park, that's any different?
I don't forget where I'm from, bro. I'm all right. I'm sweet with that. I'm sweet with that.
Nice. Lastly for you, I mean, you said it, two big, strong guys, both of you heavy-handed knockout artists. I mean, is that kind of, we know what to expect here? This is two guys that are going to
It's what we fight, isn't it? It's why we fight. It's why I fight. I fight for this shit. And, yeah, let's do it. I ain't backing out. That's for sure. I never have before, and I ain't gonna now.
Tai, is it the plan going forward now that America's open to get back to AKA and train there?
That's the plan. That's the plan. I've decided that I'm gonna do my camps not in Australia anymore. There's nothing really there for me to reach that next level.
What was it like to make that decision, to know that you're going to have to spend time away from home to really commit to this and make a career, a strong path out of this?
It's nothing like I committed to it before this COVID, so this has just been all just bullshit in between, you know what I mean? So hopefully, the only thing that's really stopping me is this quarantine back home. I can't, I can't send my son over here or send him back and put my son in a room for 2 weeks. I just think that's, fuck, I might as well send him to jail.
Is it true that Daniel Cormier tried to organise a fight between you and Justin Willis when you joined the gym?
Yeah, that was the plan. Well, I wasn't gonna drop it, so I said the only way, pretty much, we're gonna see this through is if we put hands on each other.
So what happened?
Old Bud left the state, didn't he? It's usually what happens to people that want to trouble with me.
Fair enough. Thanks, Tai.
Right here, next one. You said you don't watch much tape on your opponents. Do your coaches watch tape on who you're preparing for?
Hope so.
Greg has said that after MMA, he wants to kind of jump into the boxing world. He himself says he has some of the better boxing in MMA.
He
yeah.
said that?
Yeah, this was past
Fuck
fights.
me dead. What's he watching?
And then his last fight, it seems he gassed out in the first round pretty heavily. So is the game plan just get him out of the first? And
I'm coming forward. So my pressure, everyone's seen me fight before. I can punch on for 15 minutes. This time I'm ready to punch on for 25 minutes. And now he's talking about not going to the ground. Well, fuck, let's do it.
And then he is kind of a polarizing name in the States. A lot of people hate him. A lot of people, they tune in to watch him fights. Have you felt any more magnitude on your fight specifically for this fight week?
What's magnitude mean?
Like, have you felt more eyes on your fight knowing you're fighting Greg Hardy?
Well, we're fighting on Connor's card. So this is the biggest card of the this is the hoorah. So. But this is an exciting fight. This is going to be two big fellas in the middle of the ring, and well, this is the storyline apparently. So, I'm ready.
Tai, the first time I had even heard about this fight, or the idea of it, was when Hardy put on Instagram, "Hey Tai, let's bang." What was your reaction when you saw that?
Well, Greg Hardy's name come up when my last opponent pulled out. And then I said yes, it was meaning I would fight him that weekend, but then he wanted a camp or something like that. I don't know why they asked me for him. And then after the fight, they pretty much said, I would fight again if I stay in America on short notice again, but they said Greg would fight and whatever. So I kind of knew that it was Greg after my last fight. So, bro, it's just a name. I don't really care. We fight, man. I'm going to get in there and punch on regardless.
I mean, that's sort of your character. So what is your actual motivation? I mean, some guys are chasing titles or chasing paydays. What do you think about when you go to accept a fight?
I chase the money. I'm in this to feed my son. In this to give him a better life, In this for him not to go and do this shit and bleed for your money, I want to give him a good education and give him some stuff, I didn't really get. So, and if I got to bleed for that, well then sweet, I'm all for it.
I'm trying to get on board with you mentally with the shoey thing. I mean, I'm a good hang, but it's the spitting part that really.
You never see me get COVID. I told you, this is the vaccine. I've been telling you this for years. A bit of spit, does a lot.
You have a story of your favorite shoey that we haven't seen, either your grossest one or your highest profile one.
Yeah, I've had a few bad ones, real bad ones. 50 plus people spit. I know, there's something wrong with me, but I've accepted it.
Okay, final question on the shoey. When was your first and what was the situation, please?
I can't even remember. The shoey in Australia really is that's why I'm so amazed that it's become so big. It wasn't kind of made my grave and have to lay in it now. So, but it's just a natural thing in Australia. So it's just, what a way to get the party started and taking someone's shoe off and just, you know what I mean? It gets the blood pumping.
Hey, Tai, over here on your right.
Yo.
Tai, your last really traveled quite a lot for a lot of them. When you have that kind of travel and you want to just, you obviously got to lock in. Do you have a particular routine for these long trips from the plane to the fight week?
Nope. I'm tired of shit right now. I landed yesterday. No, not really. Just train, get my work in. Usually fight day, I'll just sleep and just wake up and get the party started.
I know there hasn't been a lot of it in the last year, but are you somebody who likes to kind of sightsee a little bit when you travel for fights, or do you keep it in the hotel?
It's depending if I can see or not.
Thank you.
Tai, over here on your left. In a surprising move, the UFC announced that Cyril Gane will face Derek Lewis for the interim heavyweight title. I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Big fight. Cyril Gane's probably, he's the next, he looks like the next best thing. But man, Derek's a bluer, and I wouldn't rule Derek out for sure.
And we've talked a lot about how you're well known for celebrating your victories with a shoey. What's your favorite beer to use for one?
Drink West.
Fair enough. And a victory for you on Saturday night would result in a 3-fight win streak. Is it safe to say that you'd be looking for a ranked opponent next, assuming you win on Saturday?
Yeah, that's the plan. I I want to put Greg away in good style, and then I want to start aiming at that top 15 again and start having a run back up there. I'm not in a rush. I feel I got a lot of years left in me, especially in fighting, and I'm not in a rush. Keep trying to get more money. Keep trying to feed my family. That's why I do this, man.
And you mentioned that you had to stay in a car park for this camp. Can you elaborate on some of the challenges of training in Australia for this past camp?
Other than the last couple of weeks, it's been fine. I've got to get all my training in. I feel fit. It was just the last couple of weeks we had to do our sparring down in the car park. So that's nothing. That's really the only thing. But other than that, it's been sweet. I'm just excited to get it over with and get to one of these pool parties. I heard Vegas is fully open again, so let's go.
And last one for me. I just want to get your thoughts and prediction on the main event.
Ooh, I'm a fan of both. I like both guys, but I think McGregor has to win, like to keep him up there. So we'll go McGregor.
Thanks, Tai.
Thank you.
Hey, Tai. In the
Hey.
back here.
Yo.
You mentioned that, the shoei being an Australian tradition. I was wondering, how much, there's also a tradition in Australia, of course, of trash talk, sledging. And I'm curious how much you grew up in the sledging culture and how much you bring that to the fight game.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm fast off the top.
Yeah.
But I don't really sledge many. Like, I'm not really a sledge, am I? But it's more. Well, Titty got into a sledge with me and he fucking disappeared. So you can start if you want, but I'll go for days, months, years. Titty's still getting thrown around.
What was the sledging culture growing up?
Oh, Australia, we're good for it. We're off the top. You have to be good, or that's kind of our personality, you know what I mean? We're in it for a laugh. It's good to have a laugh and that. I suppose if you get a bit cut, you're gonna have you'll have a hard time growing up in Australia. That's for sure.
Right on.
Hey, Tai, can I ask you to expand a little bit on when you're flying into Las Vegas and this is the first fight card, UFC fight card here in Vegas with a full house, T-Mobile Arena on this card. Can you kind of expand on your thoughts, your feelings of being here in Vegas, fighting on this card, what it means to you, and just the significance of this, being back?
Excited. I was there for Mark's fight against Brock Lesnar at T-Mobile Arena, and I walked out with him and I felt that, you know what I mean? I felt that energy, and that's not you. That's not you walking out yourself. So I'm real excited to feel that energy from the people and the crowd, man. It gives me that spark, you know what I mean? It makes me want to go out there and fucking get it on. So I'm excited. I'm pumped. Ready for the crowd, man. I'm ready for the people to be back.
Any more questions? Thank you all.
Thank you.